Welcome to Effortless Empress Elegance. We are an all Aries tarot channel and we do timeless reads here. Our read today is going to be about our Aries person, who they're thinking about, who they have on their mind, who they are have on their mind in a love situation. So we're going to pull some oracle cards here. We're going to see their present situation, how they feel about you, what they think, what you need to know about them. If this is a situation you're in, stay tuned, my Aries. Cross watchers are welcomed. All right, give me one for my Aries. Oh, that flew out. Are they a fighter? I mean, courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. All right. And self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Aries, I love this for your person. Because the deeper they've met themselves, that's how deeply they could meet you. So, although love could be a very scary place, it seems like they have the courage to do that, to love you. I mean, and the fact that they have self-love, that means that they may have boundaries, Aries, okay? So this is a very respectable person in love for my Aries, and I love that it seems like they've taken the work to heal their inner selves, and that they're not afraid of love, which means they may not be afraid of you, which means you may have to step your game up if you have not completed healing that may be important to create a foundation that is safe and healthy and encouraging for this partner. So, okay, Aries, I love this for you. This is actually very beautiful. This, you know, you never know with a love reading what's going to come out, you know, scandal, you know. But this is like immediately lovely. Okay, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. I feel like this is really one about them. So I wonder if they feel like there was something that challenged your partner growth. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Something that challenged your partner to do better. And maybe it came from a place of guilt or overthinking, or maybe not feeling good enough. If this sounds like your girl or guy, it seems like they've grown through a lot of that. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yeah. It seems like they have done some of the work to get through that. And that's amazing, because some people never do that. Some people just are uninterested in growth and self-work, and they'd rather just find someone less than to accept them as they are without doing any work. But that is not this person, Aries. So I know you don't know maybe their entire story, but keep your heart open and your mind open, okay? I'm getting that this person may come from maybe a different background than you, and I don't mean you guys look differently, and you could, but when I said that, what I felt was maybe your paths in life were very different, okay? Maybe they had more hardship than you had, and you may not understand that, but that's why I say just keep your heart open and your mind open, okay? I said that, and the wounded came out, 42. Boils down to 6. Be gentle with yourself and others, because we all have been wounded in some way, and a wound will always cry out to be healed. That's what I was feeling. And then this popped out. Okay. It's okay to have been wounded. I just want to say that. The survivor right behind it. Okay, it's okay to have been hurt or wounded or gone through a tough time. It is the rich that meet someone that will love them anyway. It is a rich person that can meet someone and find that they accept them for who they are, and at any point that they're growing, okay? Aries, this looks like a really beautiful person. Look beyond their scars, because they may have carried some, and the way they deal with things may be in a way that they self-implode, okay? So it also takes a very strong person to love another person that way, and to handle another person that has grown through pain or has felt wounded in life. So I'm not going to harp on that too much, but I will say I'm a firm believer that when you love another person, and you see their shortcomings, or you see their scars, or you see where they're doing work at, you don't always have to point that out. But you should love them in a way where they can heal themselves, because you can't fix those things, right? What you can do is create an environment, a space, a place where they feel safe and they feel encouraged, so that they can do that own work. And in the end, it really is much better for you, because then you get a person that is much more healed and whole, and they feel safe. And when they feel safe, they feel open. So, Aries, your person is far from perfect, right? But the person that I'm seeing is unafraid to do the work, okay? So I think your job at this point is to create a space where they can do that, all right? And love them with all your heart. And I always say, use your intuition, of course. But your person has been through it, and is going through the work. And if a person like that is unafraid to continue to love, man, they are winning, okay? Because a lot of people shut out on love after they've been so hurt. But you know what? I'm a firm believer that I will never give up on love. And I don't think anyone should either. It's one of the most profound, beautiful things of life. Okay, with that being said, the past situation between you and your lover, the person on your mind, whoever you're thinking of, my Aries. All right, Four of Cups. Maybe you guys started out in a place where, you both were at a space in life where it was just like, I don't know, I'm just going to kind of stand back and, do what I have to do. I don't really know if that's what I want to do. I'm walls up. And then the divine comes and hands you this cup of love. Okay, maybe that's where your person was. And it seems like maybe that's where they were, because I'm getting wounded, I'm getting healing, they came from that place. And maybe until you came along or your union presented itself. And now that they're getting this cup of love, let's see how it's unfolding, okay? Because it seems like they have these choices, okay? And they have these choices in love and emotion. The present situation here. Death. Okay, maybe something ended for them. And that's kind of what I'm already unfolding as I'm reading through this. Maybe something ended for them, like I was saying, and now they're in this new space and place. So it seems like this is kind of like the spark, the conception of something between you guys. Like, this might be a new love, Aries. And if this is not a new love, then maybe this is, you guys came out of a place of uncertainty and now that's over. So their thought on this situation from past to present, give me one on their thought process, on my Aries person's thought process from past to present situation. Okay. The Nine of Cups. So they feel like they're winning, Aries. This is like a wish fulfillment for them. Maybe I feel like maybe they saw you. Sorry, this is just for a few Aries. Maybe they saw you, or they were like, they have your social media, or they were around you, and they would watch you, and not in a creepy way, but just they saw you and they would pay attention, okay? And they were like, I wonder what, That's a nice, I like Aries. I wonder. And you know, us being who we are, we're pretty oblivious to that at times. So the fact that this opportunity is coming around, they feel like this was a wish fulfillment for them. Like they like from past to present. Whatever ended for them, I'm gonna tell you right now, they didn't mind that part is over now, and they are happy where they are. Okay, what does this person think of my Aries? What does this person think of my Aries? What does this person think of my Aries? Okay, so 6 of Cups. This is a very nostalgic energy. Like, maybe they feel like they could have possibly known you in the past. Maybe this person is from the past, but it doesn't have to be a past lover. This could be like you guys went to elementary school together or something, or, you know, maybe you make them feel like they're at home, okay? This nostalgic feeling of your presence, okay? And maybe this has been a reason why they have chosen to grow through some of their pain. You know, as they were watching, maybe they were like, oh, to get close to Aries, I'm gonna have to up my game. I'm gonna have to heal this. I'm gonna have to make sure I have this in place. And maybe you were the spark that led them to that growth, you know, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so how does this person feel toward my Aries? Okay, we see that what they think of you. You know, you're very nostalgic. I'm very gently going to say mother-child, but maybe you're motherly or nurturing, and they really enjoy that about you. And the same vice versa if you're a male Aries watching this. Maybe they find you nurturing. Men can be nurturing. I feel like the most masculine thing a man could be is like gentle and kind, right? Like people think masculinity is like this aggressive, tough, and it's not. Sometimes the best masculine energy comes in a gentle box, okay? So how does this person feel toward my Aries? Okay. Oh, the Sun. They feel very happy. This is the happiest card in the deck, okay? Look at this child smiling, okay? Also, they are on the horse. This is the year of the fire horse, and this is the sun. Those are sunflowers behind that child on this horse. This energy that they feel about you, Aries, okay? You couldn't make them happier. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not getting into this, and there's things I'm not saying. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is an opportunity that they're enjoying. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. They're thrilled. They're thrilled about you. They're happy about you. They're probably happier when they come across your content or your social media or you much more than they would tell you. And that's okay. You know, it sounds like this is a very grounded person, man or woman, and that you spark everything that they need in their soul, okay? What do they want with you? What do they want with my Aries? What does this person have in mind for my Aries? Let's see. All right, so this is 6 of Pentacles. This is like giving as much as you're getting, like giving as good as you're receiving, okay? This is very grounded energy because it's Pentacles, okay? It's very earthy, and realistically, like they want what you want, you know? Like, well, you know that when someone's like, well, you know, whatever you want to do, if you want to go out to lunch, only if you want to, you know, sure. And I'm getting that maybe, although they have done work, maybe they're not 100% like confident. That's not a bad thing. You know, maybe make them nervous, Aries, okay? With your bad self. I'm just getting like, well, if Aries wants a relationship, then yeah, like, yeah, I'm here for it, you know, and they're okay with that. Okay, yeah, yeah, sure. Oh, they want to talk. Oh, they want my number. They want. I wonder if they're the type that would like make the first move, you know. And I'm gonna say this gently, okay? I find that males nowadays, some of them are waiting for the women to make the move, and I don't know about that. But anyway, so pretty much equal reciprocation in this, okay? Fairness, you know. And it's very grounded, even energy that I'm getting on what they want. You know, they want what you want. You know, what's that? Maybe that's something you guys have to discuss and talk about. What does my Aries need to know about this person? What does my Aries need to know about this person? Okay. 3 of Cups. They enjoy good time. Okay. Third party energy is what I'm pulling from this. You know, and maybe that's from their past. You know, they're fruitful, they enjoy a good time, they enjoy a party. You know, 3 of Cups is a coming together, but it is giving third party energy. I'm going to dive into that because that's the only card, sincerely, this entire spread that has given me cause for pause. Okay? So we are going to go back and take a look at that. What, give me something for this 3 of Cups. What does this look like? What is this 3 of Cups energy telling us? Page of Cups. Okay. They have some growing to do, okay? And it's nothing that can't be straightened out, Aries, okay? This is going to take some communication, all right? They may have good intentions, right, and do the work, but they may be still really, I don't want to say immature, but still need growth in places that will be necessary for a serious foundational relationship. And I'm saying that because maybe they never had a very serious foundational relationship, something like a mature relationship. Maybe they've never met a man or woman that has required that of them, or that they have required of themselves. Okay, so that's, again, conversation you should have. But I feel like this person has the building blocks for that. I feel like they would hear you out on that. Give me some advice for my Aries. Give me some advice for my Aries. 1818 on the clock. Give me some advice for my Aries. Okay. Looks like the 5 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to tell you that this may cause some conflict for you, okay? What you need to know about him as far as the Page of Cups and the lack of maturity in this phase, but I feel like it's because I don't want to give them an excuse like, oh, they just don't know, but I feel like what's going to be required in this relationship is not something that has necessarily been required of them before, like I said. So I feel like that might cause some pause. Okay, so as this Aries group that, you know what, this King of Swords has been at the bottom a few times since I've been, so what this is telling me is some hard truths are going to have to come out, some tough conversations, okay? That is not a bad thing. Conflict in relationships it's not a bad thing, okay? It opens up communication. It tells you where your triggers are, and it allows you to see what you need to know and where you need to communicate at. I think that's perfectly fine for people to have conflict. It's how you handle it, okay? There's healthy ways of handling conflict, okay? But I think slow is good. Moving into this union, this energy, merging your circles together into one, I feel like is going to take open and honest conversation. And if you can lead that, then I would lead that if I were you. Know what you want in advance. Don't go in there all silly-dilly going in there just because you love them, okay? Love is important and it's beautiful. But what I'm going to need you to do, my beautiful, fierce Aries, is use your mind, okay? Think with your head on this one. Let your head guide your heart, okay? What is the outcome between this person and my Aries? What is the outcome? Okay, well, 2 came out. I'm going to take both. Okay, Knight of Swords and 2 of Cups. Oh, my God. Okay. I feel like you guys are going to fall fast for one another, okay? You see this Knight of Swords? He is going in there. Is he thinking? He's moving faster than he's thinking. Okay, this is the card where people create action, and it's like, what are they doing? Like, what is that? What did you see what they did? What is going on? But you know what? They're doing it with the purpose of love. This is soulmate connection. Okay. So what I'm feeling is that although you guys rush in, you know, it's not for a terrible reason, okay? It's for love. It's a connection that is undeniable, okay? And if you put the cart before the horse, okay, I'm just warning you that it might have a negative outcome, okay? So do your homework. Enjoy each other. Love each other, okay? This seems like an amazing opportunity for Aries and for the person Aries has in mind. It looks like this is definitely connection that's welcome between the 2 of you. It looks like they are attracted to you. It looks like you are attracted to them. You make them happy. And the opportunity is going to be created for it to happen. Now, growth is going to be something that they are going through. That came out in the beginning and it came out towards the end. They are still growing, okay? And whoever is the more mature person in this relationship is really going to be the guiding light for this relationship. Make sure you understand each other's communication styles and your love languages, okay? If you receive love in circles and the way they give love is in squares, you will never connect on that, okay? Have an open communication on that, okay? Protect yourselves, okay? Think outside the bedroom, Aries, what I'm seeing here, because there's a lot more to nurture in this relationship than that, okay? This can be something really worthwhile. Circle of life. Don't be creating babies out here, okay, Aries? All the relationships in my life should bring me peace, happiness, and growth. It is worth analyzing which relationships in my life are not serving me as I serve them. Just like Earth's trees and creatures, my relationships must give and take equally. Okay? That is this. Okay? Giving and taking equally. Okay? And make sure you keep that balance for both of you. For yourself, as I said, that work balance comes out. Okay? You may be in different stages of life, and that's okay, all right? I want you to understand that love doesn't come when you're, sitting around waiting for it. It comes when you're ready for it, when you need it in your life. And sometimes you need love for a lot of other reasons. Maybe it's the person that's coming in your life that shines something for you, and it feels like you're going to be the person, my Aries, shining the light on this person, because it seems like they may be the one that may need some maturing in some areas, but it doesn't mean that they don't have anything to teach you, okay? So keep an open mind on that. I think it'll be important as you create balance in your relationship, and as it unfolds to be this 2 of Cups that is very sultry and soulful and balanced. Okay, for the two of you, it's just gonna need a little bit of work and communication, which is every relationship though, right? Like with this one particularly, around the new foundational things that are going to be required here. Okay, so okay, we have leap. It can be scary, dear one, to allow yourself to embark upon change. The depths of the unknown can seem so treacherous when we stare into them, safely perched on the clouds of our own comfort zones. At last, the irony of finding little to no real peace, little to no real growth in these misleading, comfortable realms. So take a leap, make the change. You are guided beyond measure. You are supported without question. But darling, there is a catch. You must be the first to go. You must first jump and allow the universe to catch you. So does that mean you make the first step, Aries? Depends on what type of Aries you are. And, well, how bad do you want it? How curious are you, my Aries? All right, that's what I have for you. This looks beautiful. Take your time. Don't be afraid. Be patient with one another. I love you. Love and be loved, Aries. Bye.